What's up, everybody? Corey here, back again with another review. This time I am looking at Oddworld Stranger's Wrath HD. Yes, now improved with 4K graphics, 60 frames per second, improved shadows, and improved audios. And it's available on my dear Xbox platform. Yes, I can finally get those sweet achievements in Oddworld Stranger's Wrath after all these years. So let's talk about this game. This is, like I said, an HD port of the original Oddworld Stranger's Wrath, which originally released on the OG Xbox. And it is now, 17 years later, and we have a version to play on today's console. So I played on the Xbox Series X, and let me tell you, this game is great. If you have nostalgia for this game, this will definitely satisfy that nostalgia. If you've never played, maybe I can sell you on it. This is a sci-fi western spin of a game in the Oddworld universe. And if you listen to my Oddworld Soulstorm review, I really like the Oddworld universe. Stranger's Wrath being probably my second favorite Oddworld game. And so this game takes you on the journey of a bounty hunter with a secret, mind you, all to himself. And your job is to basically collect money for a certain event to happen. I don't want to spoil anything about the game because, as I also mentioned in my other Oddworld review, they do a really good job with storytelling. And I think that is a piece of this gaming pie that you should definitely partake in, is the story. So you're trying to collect money and you're a bounty hunter. So you're doing this by tracking down the bounties, the bad guys of the game. And you reach a town and you go to the bounty store and you grab one of these bounties. And as you go and track them down, you need to capture the little bad guys and the big bads. And if you capture them alive, you'll get more money at the end of the bounty than you do if they're dead. So there is definitely some strategy to the game. And so basically you do this like three or four times. You're going to different towns and capturing these bounties, ultimately leading you to the climax of the game for the big bad boss, eventually, which you need to take down. So let's back up a bit. How do you go about capturing these bad guys? What's the combat of the game? Well, first off, the game is a first-person / third-person game. So you're going to constantly be going in and out of these different viewpoints in order to maybe traverse the land a little quicker or to actually converse in combat. So in your first person mode, you'll bring out your bow, and this bow has ammo, live ammo. You're going to be collecting, and as you go through the game, you get more ammo. You can upgrade it, but all of the ammo is live critters, and they do different things. One of them might be for traps, and if you shoot directly at the enemy, they will start to attack the enemy, doing a little bit of damage, but also distracting them. There is a spider ammo that will wrap the enemy up, makes it very easy to capture that enemy alive, so you get a little bit more money for that capture. There's like a bomb type of ammo. There are like bees that are kind of like your machine gun ammo, light damage, but you can send a ton of them out at a time, really fast. And yeah, you're going throughout the game and you're capturing these guys. And it sounds simple enough, but the game's pacing just seems like it fits for this. Because like I said, you're bouncing from these towns, and the bounties are all different. Each of the enemies, they have their own techniques and strategies that you need to apply to them in order to capture them. And I played this game twice. Okay, I played it on hard, which I believe the difficulties are new to this version. I don't think those existed in the original version. Somebody please correct me if I'm wrong. But I played through on hard, and so basically that means that the enemies do a little bit more damage, and it's harder for you to get through the game because it's hard mode, obviously. Well, one thing that helps with that, and I've mentioned it before, like Oddworld games do this, and I love this feature. They have a save system like most games do. You can save at any point in time. They also have a quick save system. and it takes up one of the save slots, along with an autosave. And you could basically cheese the game in ways that where you can kill an enemy or two, do a quick save. You know you're safe, and if anything goes south, you can quickly reload back to this save. And that's another thing. With these new version, playing on a series console, load times are super quick, almost non-existent in some cases. So don't worry about that. But yeah, using this save system definitely helped me get through the game, especially when I knew that there was going to be a tricky part and I didn't want to have to go back to an autosave because those are, fewer and far between. My quick saves were sometimes minutes between, so I was never at a complete loss of time. But yeah, I played this game on hard and did everything that the game has to offer. I then tried to go through achievements because there's some missable things where you need to get a lot of money, so you're going to want to capture as many people alive as possible. And so I did a quick speed run of the game on easy. So you can definitely get through this game in probably 12 to 15 hours, normal play. And then once you go to easy mode, you're going to feel confident and you're going to just be running through these enemies. They're not going to be taking you down, and you could probably speed run the game in 4 to 5 hours. So that's what I did. And I had a fun time both times. And so yeah, I really like this game. I think that the visuals look great for an HD port. At first, you're kind of thinking, this does not look like modern games, but it's not a redone game. It's not a remake game. It's an HD version of a game that came out 17 years ago. So keep that in mind. I think it looks really great. I think it plays really good. The gameplay with the live ammo and the switching from third person to first person, you don't see that a ton, and I can appreciate that here, and I think it is really good. The story, again, I really like Oddworld stories. This one is no exception, and the Western motif that they place on it, I think gives it a really unique vibe. And the dialogue, like all Oddworld games, is amazing. This particular line from near the beginning of the game cracked me up.
You enjoying smacking my boys around, stranger?
Well, it's not quite the party you and Blister's booty gonna have. Smacking it up in that cozy jail.
Blister's booty? Oh no, I ain't going back in the cell with him. Oh no, I got dignity. I ain't going back, never going back. I got dignity. You do not want to know.
So yeah, if any of this sounds interesting to you, or maybe you played the game and you're kind of curious if it holds up after all this time, it does, and I definitely recommend it. It's a fantastic game, and I'm so glad we have it back. Let's bring Munch's Odyssey on next. Let's manifest that into the world. But that will do it for me. Be sure to check out xboxtavern.com, where I'll have my number scores for this game, as well as a ton of other reviews that our whole team does each and every day. So that's it for me for this time. Thank you for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one.